So, having getted out of Hogarth's, which is next to, or more or less, the parish church in Bolton, at approximately 8:15 on a Wednesday night. Let's have a stroll through Bolton and see what is happening. I'll just zoom in a bit. Well, we've got a few sat outside of the next pub I'm coming up to, which is, oh, just bear with me, I've just got to show you this first. Unique gold post box, which is, if you can read that, there you go. So like I say, a few people walking down. Now this is classed as a venue, but obviously it's not open. It tends to basically open up only at weekends. Like I say, on that side of the road you've got people that's out the church gate, and there is the famous Booth's music shop of Bolton. So carry on down. Say hello.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Tell me that's pointing at your face, not mine.
It's pointing at yours. See ya. And there you have the entrance and the sign for Bloody Man's Life. Oh, and I just walked into a bloody bollard there. Give you a wider view. There we are. And then we come to the Swan, which is basically not all that good nowadays. It's an impressive building. In its heyday, it actually used to be a hotel. So I have now come to the end of Churchgate and the corner of the Swan with yeah, right, bit early for Halloween, but what the hell. So now I'm it's like the side part of the Swan, and then you've got a courtyard, and just pan back. It says welcome to the Swan and Barrister's Bar, which is that from the outside. Let's have a, but obviously it's not open, and that's the courtyard. In the distance you've got a big screen showing some racing. So now carrying on down, I don't even know where I am now. Oh yeah, it's, well, that's a nightclub, That's another nightclub. Moving along, we've got these people, and here we've got the Blarney Stone, which calls itself an Irish bar, but it's not really. I'll just show you what it looks like inside. Not all that impressive really. Now that used to be a pub, which is now various things, and if I just carry on here, now this is now a takeaway. Used to be the legendary, famous Army and Navy store. I purchased quite a few things from there in its heyday. So we'll carry on along. Now this is interesting because this venue was called Courtney's, but I had a quick close look earlier on. And I don't know if you can see this, but it's looking rather dilapidated and rather vacant inside. I don't know if you can see that there. Yes, right. Rather run down. And directly facing me, it's what used to be the very impressive Yates's. Originally it was just that building, but then it moved over into that building as well to create a massive Yates's wine lodge. So just let the bus go past and some other traffic, and I will just show you the state of play of what it looks like in there. Oh, and there, that side entrance there, it was called Kaiko, but before that it was called something else, a bit of a nightclub. So anyway, just head across the road so I can show you what things look like inside. Sorry dude, Yates's. I don't know if you can see that. Excuse my but it looks rather, no, I can't get a view of it. That may be. Yeah, as you can see, there's a fridge. There's even a rocking horse there. What? Like I say, all this has just been left. It's unreal, isn't it? That looks like another club venue, and that is about it for a Wednesday night in Bolton along what was a vibrant main street for pubs. Just pan back there so you can see. Looks rather sad, doesn't it? Exactly. Again, that used to be some kind of pub restaurant venue, which is now just like a tapas. And just carrying on a bit further along, you've got that, which is to let, but again I want to show you this, which I came across earlier on. I don't know if it's... I don't know if you can see that there, but behind that, this is all there's going to be a takeaway of some kind. And you've got that's again another kind of nightclub, whether it's still open or not I don't know. Usual takeaways. And then we come back over onto that side of the road, and as you can see, I will just zoom in a bit, we've got the Dragonfly. Now again, that used to be a hotel, and then just carry on a bit further along, we are now approaching Nelson Square. That means I'm going to have to, yeah, look at this. Empty building, boarded up. That's the type of people that frequent Bolton. And there's another close-up view of the entrance to Dragonfly. Like I said, we're now approaching Nelson Square, which means I need to cross over. Again, another bloody buzz. I can just cross over here, out the way. And here is, you've probably seen this before in a previous video, but that's a side shot of the statue, which is, of course, what the square is named after. And there you go, you have the side entrance to Dragonfly, and if I just come along onto this tarmac area, which covers what used to be both the gents and come over here, ladies underground toilets. I will give you, I'll just pop back out again. That's a full view of what was known as the Pack Horse Hotel. See, because that was like the pub part of it, and then all along there in the upper floors was like function rooms and rooms where you could stay in, which unfortunately are now, I can just zoom in a bit, it's still known as the Pack Horse, but they are actual student accommodation. And then moving around, you've got that impressive monument, and then you've got the definitely maybe sort of like Oasis themed music venue. And then you've got the only Wetherspoons that is actually in the town centre, called the Spinning Mule. And then, just before I conclude this, at the end you've got another bar, which isn't all that very good anyway. But to conclude, let's have a bit of greenery, because behind this we have this impressive patch of flowers and green space in Nelson Square. And I'll just give you his entrance to this Bermuda. Now, normally I would go in there, but for obvious reasons I am not. And that's
Away from me.
to let you on. So we'll just pan round to the back of this monument, and you can see the whole of the flowers. Now, and again, another bus going past. So, a nice little green oasis. Ideal for when the sun is out, obviously it's not now, in Bolton. So there you go. I'll just pan around so you can give you, like I say, it's not all that big, it's like semicircular. But, oh, I forgot to mention, at the back end of what was the Pack Horse, you've got the Northern Monkey. They do their own beers, and it's actually like a brewery tap type thing. I'm not too keen on their beers. I've tried them, but a bit rather expensive. I'm not going to bother going in again, because I need to get home. So I will just carry on down here to the end of this green oasis, and look at them. Lovely two pillars there with a floral display on top of them. See, granted, I've shown you the bad side of Bolton, but I've also shown you some good parts. If I just come back a bit, zoom back out, there you go. Look at that, eh? That's a nice view. Obviously you've got that tower block in the background, but yeah. And then that's the pub I was telling you about earlier on at the end. It's called the Northern Way. Like I say, it's not all that impressive, but I need to go along here even though it says on the sign road closed, footpath closed, because this is a nightclub called Level, and judging by its name you can gather it's on 3 different levels. Now if my history serves me right, it used to be some kind of like Methodist church or something like that. I'm going off like the windows, but like I say, it's on 3 different levels, and I remember when I was being trained for SIA licence, we actually went to this place when it was known as something else, can't remember the name of it, and they'd like to do like a sort of like an assessment, like, you know, health and safety and fire regulations, and my god, what a place it was then. It may have improved since, obviously, but there you go. One of the few nightclub venues that is still operating in Bolton, and well, looks like something's going on here, whether it's being demolished or renovated, who knows. But we'll have the walk down and find out. And I've got to go this way anyway to go to the bus station. And this is the beer garden of the Northern Way, and there's a little glimpse of what's like inside. Like I say, not very many people inside, but it looks as though, given the fact that there's all those boardings, it's, thank you, it looks as though it's going to be another building to be demolished in the town centre. It looks like it. Like I say, we've got all this. It's looking, well, I can just move out the way, these people. Yeah, I'll just spin round. Hello! Hey! That was just a few people that was inside the side part of Northern Way. Thank you. And so, yeah, looks like this building here is either being renovated or in the process of being demolished. So there you go. That's Bolton, warts and all. And even though it says, well, I know the road's closed, obviously, because of that, but the footpath isn't closed because I've just bloody walked down it, haven't I? So there you go. Bolton. And Lottery Row, yeah, right. But look what you've got on Lottery Row. This absolute eyesore. It also fronts onto Great Moor Street. It's been like this for ages. It just got built and then that's it. Nothing has been done since.